Hey guys, it's Kim. I'm back to talk about, I cannot believe I'm saying these words, a standalone fantasy. A standalone fantasy called Sisters of Sword and Song. I did not know anything about this book. Asis, at Asis GC, she's the one who told me about this. She, Tammy, and I all did a buddy read. And this book it's so good. Like, there is, for my thirsty people, there is no, your thirst shall not be slaked here. But the story is amazing. And isn't that why we read books, y'all? It's for a good story. And this story is amazing. And it is like, it's like heartwarming. Like, I don't know. It's like weird to say that because of the things that happen in this book, but it really is like heartwarming because of the journey that these characters go on. It's just like, aww. And the end, I didn't see the end coming. So yeah, so it's a really good book. So I would give it 4.5 to 5 stars. The only reason I'm not like, it's a 5 is because it wasn't one of those that like I couldn't put down. It did get that way at a certain point. Like once I got to part 3, I was like, Tim was like, I'm at part 3. I was like, me too. And we were like, let's just finish. Which we were not supposed to do because we were doing a buddy read, but it worked out. So now for the review, I already told you I said 4.5, 5 stars. So there's 2 sisters, right? So you get this like dual POV, and it's not, normally we're used to like romantic dual POV. And so it's nice just to have this like, I don't know, like women's empowerment, rah-rah sisterhood kind of thing that's going on in this book. So these 2 sisters have grown apart. They've been separated because Halcyon, who's the oldest sister, went and joined the Queen's army, right? They get reunited by circumstance. Halcyon, like I said, is a soldier in the Queen's army, but she returns home after 8 years on the run from her commander. And we don't know why, right? It's like this big secret. And then when it comes out, you're just like, oh, Halcyon. Like, I just wanted to hug her. I was like, oh, you poor thing. You just want to like a baby. Just perfect. So her younger sister, Evadne, and y'all, that name, how awesome is that name? Because then she's Eva for short. Evadne, that's a beautiful name. Okay, so her younger sister, Evadne, is like determined to help her sister, right? And at the trial, she volunteers to take part of her sister's sentence, right? So little do either of them know, like you think, like you finally find out what happened and it's terrible. And like then Halcyon, who really didn't even do anything wrong, is now going to have this terrible sentence that her sister then helps her like pull. And that's just the start, right? That's just the beginning of the journey, because then like the story gets bigger. And y'all know I love that when the story gets bigger and the world gets bigger. So on this journey that they take from there, they will find themselves and each other. Evadne kind of has this complex about who she is because she always thought she would be one thing. And then when she didn't turn out to be that thing, she was just like, oh, well, what am I? You know what I mean? I'm just a plain old boring human. But y'all know how these books work. The plain old boring humans are the ones who save the world. So they like make some new friends, make some new alliances, learn how to deal with enemies. And, it does not go the way that you think it will go. When you're reading it, you know how you are. When you read a lot of books, you sometimes you see plot points coming a mile away, but not this one. Like, you will not see what is coming. If you do, please comment, because I would like to know who you are and what special magical book powers you have. And if you're Kay from K Books. There are twists and turns and lots of character growth. Y'all know I love character growth. The end is not what I expected at all, but I absolutely loved it and I'm here for it. And the pressure is on now I need to read The Queen's Rising at some point. It's on my shelf. I'll get to it at some point before I die. All right, guys. So thank you. That is Sisters of Sword and Song, and I'll see you guys next time.